given them every single document that we have given to them. To the extent that they come into our office to even inspect the original file. They came to the office, give the document to them, you inspect everything, whatever that you need, do copies and take them away. So there's nothing again to disclose. Unless if they have some document they want to tell us they have, they give them to us. Otherwise, we don't understand why they keep talking about disclosures. It's what you have that you disclose. You don't have, you disclose. No.
Ya twa asem so da ho ewo asɛmdi bia na yedan ni e de akɔ men's gold and semu owura ne din na apia mensa na oda men's gold ano no ne nsɛm no ɛna so ekopie mu ewo asɛmdi bia na ɛyɛ circuit court ewo enkran no entumi antoa asɛm no so esanse pani a ogyina mu edema prosecutor no ɛyɛ yima no ahaliga na ɔkyerɛ sɛ owura ɛyɛ police pani Sylvester Asari eka che ne se aso de ko attorney general ho no ontumi afamuai bia emae nti asem no enya de ombetumi atoaso adi na sika amanfo agidi se nam 1 akodi ne ho a ene omo ka ho asem no Ghana sika no 1.6 billion Ghana cedis na so ene wantumi anto asem no so mo de akwa September bo so no ne de toso aduo no ena ombeto asem no so maame na ote asem no so Anna Evelyn Asamoah kyerɛ sɛ de asɛm no akɔ no gye September mu ɛna ombetumi atoa so na kwadu a yɛde abɔ nam 1 no ɔno so de ne de akɔ nanso ɛno kra no yɛ mmɔ so yɛ a akyire yi ansa na mbɛka ɛho ensɛm.
Ebusiafo ye bejina nam 1 nsem yi so ni ahome kase ebo no so abebesisi a mesre wa amone yentina. Munyina akwaba eba UTV kasi eboso yebetwa yensem ne so na ansa na no ora Mensa Thompson a woye panyin kwantrefo a woda asepa ano eye Alliance for Social Equity and Public Accountability opanyin no ewa homa no so ye ne betwetwe nkomo okiremu a sesi ano death penalty a empanyufo etwemu no wabo empanyufo abaso nti ebekwa homa no so na ye ne no atwetwe nkomo ora Thomas Mr. Waterman kamemu adwuma wakwaba
Iyo mini abane chimoso.
Pachoyo. Na yenya nenti yese wabo empanyufo abaso asepafo muchirimu asesi ya death penalty empanyufo etwemu no eyade empanyufo ayade na.
Yo. No kwe. Emse enano na machebe jefi kotena se na death penalty no na eka the methods of punishment under our criminal and other offences at 29 Parliament amended at 29 the death penalty every month. I must say Ghana court to be anywhere a bit near sentence will be to death. Na woman swa family almost that death row no almost sentences no converted into life imprisonment. You did say idea as a step in the right direction. Young human rights organizations for quite a long time. In fact, since 1991, Ghana court na nipa 164 when that death row. So, and I say, your sentence almost to death. Now, I say, or mine, you come as a form of punishment. But since the last sentence was sanctioned in 1991, since 1991, on my opinion, was signed death sentence, now say, execution. Since 1991, Nipa 164, that's a good death row. Or more change said that pro or maintain be bar or no or get death penalty now the publish a class after saying come and no and na na human rights organizations na ye won come and start a very strong advocacy say death penalty no said the enya dia a senefata say or minor, the cow minor, I mean the state as a country, ever sanctions against Kumobi. You did say, or minor and set a good example. And Mantua before say, Sebi Obi Ekumobi. Na or minor so chisa nipano. Na or minor so kum sa nipanubia. Not as or minor nipano kum Obino. Difference be any minimum. Any mumu. Because the same life and the state. It's like I said, the state is not setting good example in terms of empathy, in terms of compassion, and in terms of comments, appropriateness of punishment. I also state that the offended, in accordance with the Criminal and Other Offences Act. It is our normal way, can't be. And a man, say, I was a death penalty, trim. Nyamia Yadom and now no Parliament. I amended the at 29 no death penalty in every. And to that one here say the Apostle Bucket here Ebema Parliament, especially to the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Aban Kingsford Badge. On the Speaker under his tenure and a death penalty under the tenure the death penalty every hope. I think most of the brilliant laws I am mind under his leadership, a lot of the laws, important laws are being passed. And see, Nabaso, I feel so. Your friend was saying, Lawyer Francis Xavier Susu, or your human rights lawyer, or your member of Parliament from Medina, or known the Equitable Star Amendment, he was parliamentary. And the AMA Parliament is now abolishing the death penalty. In fact, to think that this is the first time as a member of Parliament, now we're leading this charge for such an important human rights feat to be achieved for the country. Ono nso yɛbɛbɔ n'aba so na yɛabɔ civil society organizations now almost supported this bill, supporting this amendment in terms of advocacy, in terms of support, prayers, resources, and what have you. So yɛbɔ ɔmo aba so.
Yo. Ora mensa on say na sa death penalty ewo honom no na ebo enkrofo hu kakra say bi okwa akodi ewu na akwa akodi boni bia enu nti na ebo mu hu na say esi a yeyidi efiri honom hu say be hye enkrofo kutupa so mo nkoso a endi boni ana
Debbie in fact what share in terms of the investigations into punishment in the country, there is no proof say that capital punishment have served as enough deterrent. There is no proof say capital punishment no say obi kokum obi na say o man so chi no kum sa nipa no bia deterrent enough because the murders are still ongoing, killings are still happening, even though we still have the death penalty. So the death penalty has not proven to have worked, not only in Ghana, in other jurisdictions, because we believe that the state has the power to show compassion, to show empathy, and for reform. The purpose of the purpose of punishment. The purpose of punishment is not really. Ghana, you put the thing an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. No. The purpose of punishment is to reform the person. Say, nipa na wakoti for nino. Say, na ewo anamon bi also to say nipa na no maybe na anko yi, say nipa bi na anko yi nti na mata nipa na what situation. And your mind na say yes, say nipa na e be reforming no na what me akọ agabopa mo. Say so mind kum say nipa na e be that reforming say nipa na. You cannot kill somebody you are trying to reform. You know. There's no proof or basis say the death penalty in free war. Ebeman kofo di boni. Not at all. Boni here a canipa home. And he said Emrano crash Emrano channel. In fact, to be could boni crana Emrano a comu quetri for him and if I know ye na Mrano who can never faswa the day the punishment the man. Say at the end and will be kumu I because the ones that will be punished and they will be kubi. But no, there is no instant justice. The law takes you through a process to establish, the intent, the criminal intent behind your actions, and find a way through reformative punishment. And we didn't say the capital punishment or the ordinary punishment was not serving the right purpose in terms of reformation. And that is why in the parliament, all human rights organizations in the country, the ability now you're supporting.
Ora mensa we de bedo asepa se woje penny ene edisa enkomo yi Ora Mensa Thompson eye panyin kwantrefo woda asepa ano ono ena ye ne no edwetwe nkomo chemu se obo mpanyimfo aba so se death penalty no meyi ede afri ho ye begina we so ni ahomeka se ebo ne so aba Mr. Weni entina.
Zafra Makwaba yetwa kasebo no so le dan ni e de ache Attorney General ene Shraj omudi dwuma bi na dwumadi omudi ni nyina ne se eba na dwuma ene nipa nkita wodi a eri ba bi a obi fo obi adwuma mu a na ene ye ode ye no ne ade no eya na nkoyi sanso no bi ho na oye adwuma ma obi a kwan ode adwuma ru abefa so no eya na eho nsem kan no enya ade a ekoyi e no na Attorney General ene Shraj for aka bomu se omu tintim krata bi a sa ne ma meni nyina ombehwe na de adwuma wa oye adwuma ma obi so no
over the years, we've realized that our existing legal regime doesn't do a good enough job addressing human rights violations committed by businesses. The normal laws on human rights, they envisage that the rights violator is the state. But in today's world, companies violate rights as egregiously or as badly as the state does. Ghana, over the course of the last 3 years, has begun the process of responding to the human rights regime created by Kofi Annan, which is by developing a national action plan on business and human rights to address areas in which businesses violate rights, and to take steps to ensure that going forward, the rights of persons that live in Ghana that are affected by negative business practices, whether they are human rights related, whether they are environmental rights related, whether they are consumer rights related, that all those things are addressed and are improved going forward. Support businesses in the sense that it will make them more aware of areas that they need to be responsive to when it comes to human rights. It would make it easier for them to comply with their human rights obligations. And it would make them more internationally competitive, because going forward, virtually every country on the planet is going to have a regime such as this. So if you're a business operating in Ghana and you are not human rights aware, that's not going to inure to your benefits.
Government who say the whole world's eyes is on Ghana. Madika Khan in my presentation said last year the very first business and human rights forum in Africa on Ghana. And see how we have the headquarters of the African Continental Free Trade Area here in Accra. It's a trace. Obia, the whole world is looking at Ghana. In fact, Ghana, Ghana is the beacon of democracy in Africa, and Ghana is the gateway for democracy in Africa. Obia, so what is Ghana doing to lead the way? It's just quite unfortunate. Say, Yatinasi, Amasisi, Kenya, and Uganda, or more national action plan. See, I think a few weeks ago, Nigeria, Somalia, Omudie, and Yejidini said Ghana will be the 4th country in the sub-region in Africa to have an action plan, so that the whole world will say we are doing something well. We respect human rights, and we are ready to do everything possible to protect the rights of every person, particularly when it comes to the rights that businesses violate. Because now I'm for baby doing say, oh, it's only the states that violate human rights, but businesses also violate human rights, and that is why UN will say they should come up with a guiding principles of business and human rights, and every country will say they develop an action plan to implement these guiding principles.
Sani ebeya o my Ghana niema yankasa ye ewo ye memu hanum say no ebetimi edru sisudua wo enkrofo amanso nti eye Council of Scientific and Industrial Research afe Heritage Labs Ghana Standards Authority ni FDA mpanyufo akwanhyiemu a omo eto adwen ahye kwan asa ni so ade hunu no ebetimi abem.
When Shemua Council for Scientific and Industrial Research Trinity a efreni CSIR mpeni for the Heritage Lab mpeni for the shares no edia ne da so any standardization, certification and conformity assessment workshop. En Shemua ya se no na kwanchefo penyina with the Ghana Standard Authority no. Professor Alex Dodu wekasa idea to dwa say hu behia pa say ansa na obi mpo ni tirim po so pese we bibi e wo magana mo hu ni say wo se mpenifo timi de wo mani di akiri no mo gitumu na afi ye mani to mekrata di piece wo na aboa e ma de kro ne kokopie mu e wo dwama so a yetuma so mu osoro o magana ni mabanyam wo a waye wa de no so no eni mabanyam ya to e ma watumi enya so emfa so na nyina na aboa ama ne madodo na e wo magana ye dwa so enye papa no yetuma nyina so e de afiri ho.
Standards are important, that one you know already. And of course, FDM, the African Continental Free Trade Area, etc., etc. And I've been across Africa. Now we are trying to get sizes for our fugu. Just by developing standards for auto industry, people are buying cars. But I don't think we are doing it big enough. And we can do it on a small scale, from dropping Nkati into something, call it whatever you want, and you can move forward. So for me, there's a lot we can do for services, for products, and for practices. Already, countries like Congo are bringing their students here. If education is the growth area, let's do it well and bring them, train them, equip them, and charge for it. I mean, please, let us be uncomfortable. I don't like the fact that we are all broke. You know, I won't say yet it's castle, but let's be uncomfortable so that we can create wealth for ourselves and for our nation.
And someone penny for this is sweet. Quantify the chair with that CSIR no. Professor Marian Queen,
International Standards Organization certification. That certification, no crane, no boarding. Walk or Jenna wound new sika, would the bet to us why you man wound to me and co winning. Nasa ye kaya who boom, na ye jitata, chatter, nasa ye jen certificate, and quite boarding to say ISO. And so, Eddie, Epamasa confidence, no. Ama stakeholders or more would you see and your man say, Yanama, ye Jumedia Yedino and Hucha, Yedim Braswa, a beboa.
Nanokokramuno, Professor Mariana Santuan Cancer, where a senior lecturer, Kwame Nkrumah Pomu, Ewa Santimantemu, when a quantitative opinion with the Heritage Lab, no, the Redeem Dazi, Wonso Kasebi.
Yeah, auntie, yeah, charter way. I friend a charter of standardization, certification, and conformity assessment. As the chairman said, a beboana, a near my ye, Duane, a nro, a near my horona, Konya, Bibia, ye hear what Brabono, ye befa quite passoye, Senebea, I didn't be a bedimo, na purpose and yes, I didn't know, ye bet me I am a soini. Na se ba se ye de kwa mono ni kwa nso akoton a ye nya akwansidie bia wo kwa mu na ebetimi ne afoforo nso appraise so global market.
So ye would there say urban standardization, urban certification, urban conformity assessment. In Zama accreditation bodies no way into the Ghana Standards Authority now Food and Drugs Authority where you know say yama industry players in one of our businesses with two more one drink not obey one but not be a part of their American culture, then you're able to improve your product. No, now in Zamana innovations are about from Ghana. No, for Ajatum.
Yeah, 27 so na ye ko Savannah region atifido eho na manfo wo eye da mango chese no krenie sabre much monka ne ade a e fa mu fie no nsuo to a na ayem hyehye aba esanse eye gates ne ade nsuo to a ebefam no bi ni ho ti nsuo to a na afie omkoma eda omo ensem
Anyan kramantam yi nko an nso to ya na etwifa adehye so nansen ye tibi e wo fara mantamu asante mantamu emfimfi mantamu na mene mu kasa yi okokopie mu e wo Savannah mantamu no ma wo nkro da mangomu enso to ya na etwifa adehye so na adehye no kokwa papa mbofu ejina so asere mpinifo so mbekọ mo gates nyina mu ayema enti nso to a se na si twifa won niam so no a sefem to besere mpinifo se ni manimu ya wontu ho na mo na tamase ehye
mo ye fie edan no kura eto from the betty out of from na enkola wo hono how my say ensuo to a na ensuo no na e wo so dan we kuramfo sebu nti esrem munhu ye mobo why na mbe sisi sa gata we mai say ensuo to kra na enkola ni dem a wuntimi mpie say enkola ni dem sa upie a hefa na uko hwe no Won't mean caution baby, listen to you to be na wapie ko hwe wo ba obet me afa akwala ko ye on join mu ankokɔ no mu amponche no amu nyina na nsuo di kɔ nti esrem
nyinimi bebi mbaye nsuo no wa sai me dan nyina me asa nnuo no fo dan no nsuo no wa ha me paucho on nsuo no gutter no mami.
There are 2 gutters that they have constructed, and they have channeled all those 2 gutters into one source, and the water is disturbing us whenever it rains. But because of the force of the water, it has breaking down whatever I have just invested in that place, and I have to spend a new amount of money to reconstruct it again.
Addition because no UTV Kasiapo, yani assemblyman who said addition nemu. Urumnyam for Rashid Ismaila enso kasai mo chire mu se woto na mu bia wo mere se bedwani opinye wo si aban na emu wonyina no wabo mu ana so nyina kwa kwa odaya na kosem woni eche ni sei.
Once it has like this, you can't cross to Alasankura, you can't cross to Lawyer Abujinapo. He did this local bridge for us to be passing Alasankura through Umbarope, and he has done well for that. But currently, as we are speaking, we are pleading him to support us so that they will do this gutter for us, so that it will help the community. If not that, every day, anytime when it is rain, we are not sleeping. They will just call me. If it is rain, especially in the night, they will call you, oh, Honorable, come and see what is happening, this and that. Actually, when you come, it's a headache, so that we are also pleading for our MP to support us for this community. You know, Alangbarpe, they like Abujinapo, what he was doing for us. We made a complaint, even our MC is aware. He came to this community. We sit a meeting several times, maybe three or more than 3 times in this community. He is aware. So they promised that the contractors are coming, and you know, because of documentation, it was keeping long, and this is the rainy season time. So we are still waiting, but with things that are assembly, they can't do this gutter for us. So we are pleading our MP to cry for us. If not that, we will not be happy.
Ora Perpetua ofori ampofo eye panyin a woda anesefo ne midwives in kabomkuo no ano na mami ede atodwase nansen wo hwese de anesefo ne midwives no etu kwan kwa amano ne akwakoye adwuma eyade a eha adwenye ne apomodensem so no ema no ebafom.
National President Edema Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association Owurayere Perpetual Fori Ampofo ekyerese eniema bi ekoso ewo apomudin asoye no empanyimfo anhwa eyade a ensunsuanso ebeba oman Ghana na enye okyerese eye bibi sesia nurse ni bia so ye midwife so ye nurse oman ne musu a na ofri Ghana dodo na na ekọ abrochire UK America Canada eni nkura ahodo a aka ni nyina ne se wo mo ekoso de be ya o metimanya bibi ade aboa wo mo asetenam ase omoso abusua betime anya efiso omo condition of service no Ghana ha enhyada ente sene wo de toto amanone no ho a saa niema no ekoso a ense emfatakra na rehosem no se saa nipa omo firim nya ade a ya fa foforo ade ahye omo anam eyade a etete omo pa no de nsem wetuja e wa Kwamfa no Teaching Hospital abra mpanyimfo ye amane ne amamre a omo ABA school e wo Kwamfa no Teaching Hospital Night Angel Educational Complex ne nyina no se eye Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association omo enate se da be ya bua adwumayefo omo ye adwuma okomfa no che omo ma ebetimi akọ school no asesi akrombo ma tremu ama afoforo ebetimi aba ocheche nsem no mu se
omo mo kwa brochire ne nya bibia nti o se ne be ya ne ho be hare no no benya sika dia ye ne oma bebre no ti na omo kosa ne oma ne wa ha onko ba bia yesu ye gitum se oman Ghana ye ndu sampempeso na sa ekro na wa mano ne no ye ne omo be gira pe na emo no ne oma bi wo ho a yesu ye betimi aya ebeboa ama ye nuanu ma omo kọ no oma tena enti omo to kwan ne de omo gigja ekwan adeda health system ni in terms of hospitals ni ade a na omo ye adwuma enti no de ye ka ne se omo te fie a edu omo so se ye be fa omo adwuma no ye fa omo a omo betumi aba beboa omo to kwan no they cannot fit into their shoes. These are people Oma ye juma bia 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. The kind of experience and skills omukrano. Obi obe juma mfoforo no onkrano. But they can equally perform certain functions ebe buama ejuma no akọ enim. Enti yesre Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Finance financial clearance here yɛde bɛma no yɛtumi afa saa 2020 batch no ɔmomfa ɔmo ntɛm.
ɛno akyi chief executive officer edema Confanoche teaching hospital ɛyɛ professor Ɔkyere Ade Mensa mmerɛ a ɔno nso ɔkasa ɛna ɔsɛ adesua ɛyɛ ade a ɛhia paa.
Having lived from and on the proceeds of the sale of my mother's clothing and jewelry to see me through education, I believe that education holds the key, and it is the leveler. The decision to build this edifice was a very good one, and I pray that all the children who have the benefit of perusing education in this facility grow to become bigger and better women than we have ever been.
Ne krakra no sa adwumadie yi otumfo ehia hene nana professor Oheneba Boachi Ejei wa hene otoso mienu edi nanimonyam ebeta adwumadie na ase a ono so eka ase.
We all know what the sustainable development goals say. There should be no poverty by the year 2030. There should be no hunger by the year 2020. We should have good quality health and well-being and high quality education. Those are the four main ones. How can you have no hunger and not be poor if you don't have good education and you don't feel well? So as you can see, the education is the bedrock of any national development. It is the foundation upon which every nation is built upon.
Yet one seven so akwa mantema na penny kwanche for that Jospon group of companies ano Dr. Joseph Siao e Japan e den sema tudwa se o my Ghana ma enye gidie e wo de o my ma no ebetumi ayemu esanse se yesa na ye de ahoden etai o my Ghana ma kira do mu ye no ebeboa e ma Ghana etumi akonanim we eye bra na dwumaku no ene hungry adwuma no aye bia bia ensufi aye ne ade no mbedanda nani na bebia to nwiragu no enkoye ma ententem ewo efia kwasiminti municipality erode nsemwe ede tudwa
moma ye mwa Ghana adwumayefo moma ye nso owu wotia moma ye nkorati wom wopahwe a moma ye mpagya wom na wodia ne wa wodie we anyame dia besi hei adwuma we efa nipa 100 ye wa plant ba ko so wachire ha ye wi e be kwa kohwe wo eno so fa nipa 300 ye wa medical waste eno so fa nipa 60 into hwa within enfie miensa no 400 people are going to work here and pay na contractor ne kasa yes residents a mo betrem wo mo ni omoma wo mo ni omiyire ubehu wani no na ahanso aye kuro kese ni nyina ne se ye boa ye yankasa Ghana fo ne adwumayefo ne agi won dia nyame na mo so bedane oman enti moma ye so Ghana adwumayefo mu. Let us help Ghanaian business people. Let us support them. Let us encourage them. Let us pray for them. For God will use human to build a nation.
It is an achievement which is based on fellowship, which is based on professional commitment of Hungarian and Ghanaian actors. So therefore, on behalf of the government of Hungary, I would like to acknowledge with deep appreciation the partnership of the Ghanaian companies who were involved. I would like to acknowledge the companies and the great people of the Jospong group, including the sewage systems of Ghana, of Zoom Lion, of Memphis Construction, and many others involved.
President 2.5 years, you will be with them. Why? It's in the way these projects all over the country. Now, in the medical waste, non-sewage systems, what it means in the day. Waste time, it just 10%. So why more than that? It's a bit more more. No, I mean, run over it should be a treat. Yeah, recycle.
For the first time in the history of this country, since Kwame Nkrumah's time, to make the public enterprises functional and deliver responses to private sector very fast in their request for permits, for licensing, for approvals, for authorizations, so that the public sector will be very responsive to private sector efforts. So, in order of congratulatory messages, starting from God, naturally, the first goes for me to the President of the Republic.
Look at this thing to commission this beautiful project in Asenke of the Western.
Yebeto akasi yebone so na yakọ ensem fufrom na yebekọ Kenya mampanyi enchen eye William Ruto na William Ruto etonsa efre Raila Odinga wono eye opposition leader ewo Kenya memu senka oni ni nhia na omuntimi enim komo na ne enkoye wo memu no omonsha kwan ombetimi ede afaso enunti na no benada ena eye mampanyi William Ruto etro woni social media so se waye krado se abri bia no oni opposition leader eye Raila Odinga onu no behia na ometimi edi inkita ho na so no eye opposition leader Raila Odinga echiremu a kwan ya mampanyi William Ruto efa so eto nsafre na wode fa social media so no entwa yenti nyade a wobekọ na sede asem no akwakoye no wose mampanyi enim na address onim ni fie e wone telephone number e na afa nso kwan ya nka obetimi ato nsafre no edo so bebre adan e no de fa social media so a oto nsafre no so omumra na omu eni enkomo enu nti wose de mampanyi William Ruto eto nsa e de frɛ ne de nyade obekɔ na emom no de nka waye krado se wone mampanyi no ebehia na ometimi edi ingita ho na Raila echiremu se afi etwem abato ekoso Kenya memu no omu wia no nkunibia na woso omde ma no ma amfa ma ne saa enti no omo ama nkrofo bebraye oye kire wo Kenya memu a edi nsempi edi abamu kire ma eto ne dɔso na afa nsuso no sikasema ye basa eno na mampanyi William Ruto ato nsa afre ne sen ko omra no mu ni nkomo na so social media no de fa so no de enya de a obekɔ
aha ena brema ho kwan se kasebo anwumebere mu ye de bremo no edini nyina esi ya de nsebi ba miti anim adogene
abna bayi nyano na enese west closet award doko traffic light teknodyne ho ena wo share me atade mesrewa friend was 0243 508 635 0243 508 635.
NLA 590 Mobile. Today, we will discuss how you can win cash by playing 590 on your phone or online. Visit 590mobile.com.gh or dial *959# on any handset or network and choose option 6 on the menu for Perm 2. Perming allows you to increase your chances of a winning combination. Perm 2 gives you 240 times your stake amount when 2 or more numbers from your selection appear in any order. You need to select from 3 or up to a maximum of 10 numbers, all between 1 to 90, to play Perm 2. Thank you for your attention. And remember, you can stake your favorite NLA 590 lottery on your phone or online right now. All wins are paid same day, in full, and direct to your Momo.
Please dial 059-692-1590.
For any assistance, 590 Mobile. And down some.
No, trying to paper for me.
I don't know to stick on.
Me pen the POS machine.
Can you the war mining put?
Hello. Baby, tonight dinner at 7. Bye.
The winning numbers are 10, 12.
Sorry. I won.
Your lottery experience just got better with the new NLA instant payment. Play on the NLA machine, and if you win up to 1,200 Ghana cedis, you will be paid instantly without any stress via short code *389*1000#. Payment above 1,200 Ghana cedis can be redeemed at the newly established payment centers.
Hey! It's in.
NLA instant payment and a paying grind.
Wait, guys. Bring more.
NLA development through games.
Enchia kese ekoma obi biara o hye me sabre me mamunyina akwaba eba Brennan Hall sika efie. It's another day here inside the Brennan Hall, another new opportunity to stand the chance of winning some good money from the NLA. Abusia for ene Wednesday midday ye midweek draw no and ebramo live ewa United Television eso. Abusia for se unim se adwen de ewo nipa trim. Nanso sika no so ewo nipa ho enti wonim se ba ne sika sem so de a ni na egu NLA eha enti ye ba be kakra e de ahye ye ho ye ntwa ye ho sima baako embra ye ba ye midweek draw no ebeto aso
Afu wajidi se wo pese wo ka kire won wonim de wo yiri wo beye Babedi Manuova. Me abedi Manu susu what you want.
Odagu! Charlie, bring more. Yourself.
We yiri mami so no wo bo no ise mita.
Media sidaba ma amponsa eni ne busua. Wa do e kese a wo yitire ye kwa fia for a boy. Ranka wo eni wasifo ni.
Uni bibi.
And can't show bia. The cast is Sanipa 590 mobile there. When I watch their whoopee at Tawonsem.
I was here for me son Emma Makwa babiem eba Brennan Hall. Sena me di kan ekan no me dey make redraw na ebramo live ewo edem ha. I was here for aka America kra na chese ye be introduce ye new draw machines ewo Brennan Hall ha. From the 1st of August, Nacha say you be done your new draw machines and who di ewo dem ha. Machines aye be ye de be ye adwuma ewo Brennan Hall ha. Na say na ye ka no abrebia no, say you be use new machines no alongside some of the old machines. If you say as time goes on, no na yes some machines ni nyina kakra kopim say be sesa ni nyina ewie. So from the 1st of August, no you be start say use the new machines on Mondays, Wednesdays, Tuesdays and Saturdays. Now old ones so you be use on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays in Tipacho Obia and Shannon. So now every 1st of August so no ye morning draw ye de bremo at 8:30 a.m. no. Ya train time na ko enimu kakra, ye be train time na ko enimu. Na ye de ko 10 a.m. in the morning. In Tipacho changes kakra ebe koso ewo Brennan Hall eni. And yen started and the draw na se na ye answer na ebe start na was say ye be ye box no. De okuta Safwa hini Mr. Patrick Odro. Ebusian for yemfa ensemble and share Mr. Patrick Odro. Abra oba be your box no e de yamaye. Just a box no when be yentumi nko your name. Boss carry on. Whilst he's opening the box, we are streaming live on our social media platforms. Facebook, National Lottery Authority. YouTube, the National Lottery Authority. Ochimayin TV, Facebook and YouTube, we are live. Brennan Hall ha eyo fie. Eya na chese wabe kan yo hona dwumadie no enye fefefe. Ebusian for ye bie your box ewie sabre ye be dan ye mpanyfo eho adi ewo Brennan Hall ha. Ye draw committee atena se. Se na ye ni abrebia no ye rep a ofri NLA sitting in from for the Director General, Pacho Memawakwaba boss. He's also the chairman of the committee. You're very much welcome. We also have our rep from the Ministry of Finance. Boss, you're welcome. And then our rep from the judiciary, here Anna. You're welcome, ma'am. Pacho, you've been on the pabako na ombe inspections. Are you Mr. Erigiate Babe inspecting? Your draw boards, the machine, at the Amayan.
He's going to make sure we have 1 to 90 balls in the box. Sorry, 1 to 90 balls in the box, and whether our machine is ready to receive the balls. We are good to go. Thank you. I was going for Yamfanto Fem. Yanko. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90. We have our 1 to 90 draw balls in the box. Madam, I say thank you. I will stand for your best friend, your 5 volunteers. First volunteer, please. Thank you. I will stand for our first winning number for today's midweek draw is 18, 18. 18, 18. Second volunteer. Thank you. Our second winning number is 67.